Hey guys, happy Monday and happy first day back. I miss all of you. So on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be shooting a short little video just like this for our bell ringers. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I'll post the answers on ClassDojo so you can try the bell ringer on your own and then check your work. And then Friday, you're going to send in your bell ringers for me to grade and put it into the grade book. So let's get started. This is the bell ringer we're doing today. We're going to do day 61. And the first one, I have 9 divided by 3. As we know, our 9 goes on top of our fraction, 9 over 3. So 9 becomes our numerator and 3 becomes our denominator. It's always the first number goes on top of a fraction and the second number always goes on the bottom. So this would be 9/3, just like that. And same thing goes for the other way. For number 2, if I have 8 over 15, I always rewrite it 8 over 15. If I want to make this, what expression is equivalent to this fraction? I want to make it into a division problem. We know this fraction bar right here means divide. So this is the same thing. My first number is my top number, 8 divided by 15. So C would be the correct answer, just like that. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Nanette has an 8-foot long board. Use my cube strategy still. She has a 8-foot long board, 8 feet. She needs to cut it into 9 equal length parts. How many feet should each section be? So I need to know what number goes first and what number goes second. So does it make more sense to do 8-foot long board divided into 9 equal parts? Or does it make sense to have 9 equal parts divided by an 8-foot long board? I know that an 8-foot long board is my total, that's my starting point, and I'm gonna break it into 9 pieces. So I know 8 divided by 9 is the correct equation there. Remember, totals always go first, and the number that I'm breaking it into goes second. 8 divided by 9 is the same thing as 8 over 9. My numerator is not 1, so I need to check to see if I can simplify. My factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. None of those numbers go into 9 evenly, so 8/9 is the correct answer. All right, moving on to number 4. Lorelei brings 355 ounces of soda to her daughter's birthday party. She wants to divide all of her soda evenly among 15 people. What do I know about people when I'm dividing people? Do not kill people. People always go second. Remember that rule. So I know I'm gonna have 355 divided by 15 people. We would never do 15 people getting divided by 355 ounces of soda. So how many ounces of soda will each person get? This is the same thing as 355 over 15. I know that's an improper fraction because my top number is bigger. So I need to see how many times 15 will go into 355. I need to make my list of multiples. 1 times 15 is 15, 2 is 30, 3 is 45, 4 is 60, and 5 is 75. If you cannot do this in your head, remember you can always list it out. 15 plus 15 is 30, plus 15, and so on. So I have my list of multiples, now I can divide. 355 goes on the inside, 15 goes on the outside. How many times does 15 fit inside of 3? It doesn't. I gotta add a 0. 0 times 15 is 0. Bring it down, 3, 35. How many times does 15 go into 35? I look at my list of multiples. 2 times 15 is 30. 3 times 15 is 45, that's too many. So I know it goes into 35 2 times. 2 times 15 is 30, and I need to subtract. Bring down the 5, bring down this 5. How many times does 15 go into 55? I gotta look at my table again. 3 times 15 is 45. 4 times 15 is 60, that's too many. It goes in there 3 times. 3 times 15 is 45, and I'm going to subtract. I have 10 left over, so that means I have 10 15ths left over. Let's see if that's an option. Nope, it's 23 and 2/3. So my factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. 10 does not go into 15, 5 does though. So I'm going to divide by 5. Sorry, it's getting small. Divide by 5. That's the same thing as 2/3. So my answer is 23 and 2/3, which is the same thing as C. All right. If we're moving a little fast, you can watch this video again. Last problem. An expression is shown. I have 78 divided by 14. Between which two consecutive whole numbers does the value lie? Enter your answers in the box. So I know 78 divided by 14 is the same thing as 78 over 14. I need to make my list of multiples because really what I'm going to do here is 78 divided by 14. So 1 times 14 is 14. 2 is 28. 3 is 42. 4 is 56. 5 is 70. We'll stop there. Again, if you need to do it, you can. If you need to do 14 plus 14, look at, I even did it. I have my scratch paper over here where I did all of this work. So if you need to, do 14 plus 14 or 14 times 2, 14 times 3 to make sure your table is correct. Now I'm going to divide. How many times does 14 go into 7? Does not fit in 7. 14 times 0 is 0. Subtract 7, bring down this 8. How many times does 14 go into 78? I know that 6 times 14 would be 84, which is too many, so it goes in there 5 times. 5 times 14 is, I have it in my table, 70. Subtract, I have 8 left over. That's my numerator. My denominator is 14. So my answer is 5 and 18 14ths. 5 and 8 14ths, sorry. So the question is not what is the fraction, it's what two whole numbers does this answer lie. So I know that this is 5 and 8 14ths. So it's between 5 and 6 because it's 5 and a little bit more. Not quite 6, but a little bit more than 5. So my answer is between 5 and 6.